Day 160. Paano kung bumalik ang feelings ko? Hi, I'm Joelle. I talk for a living and I'm an overthinker. Sa bawat hakbang ng buhay, lagi ako nagtatanong, paano kung? At kung tulad nyo kung sobrang daming tanong sa life, tara, sabay nating sagutin ang mga paano kung questions sa buhay. This is Joelle and you're listening to the Paano Kung podcast. Hello, paano cutie? Kamusta ang puso? Ayan, we are back in the studio and yeah, puso ko, just as a quick update, no, I've recently put myself in some situations that aren't hell yeses for me. To be fair, I just wanted to keep an open mind bilang open din ako to new experiences, but I guess it's important to know what to do if you know deep down that hindi aligned yung ginagawa mo sa gusto mong mangyari. So, yeah. Sobrang hindi related yung intro na yun sa topic natin today. Pero wala lang. Gusto ko lang i-share para may mabalikan lang ako someday. Pag pinakinggan ko ulit, I'm like, ha! Look at her! Ganon. But yeah, anyway, today, we're gonna talk feelings. Ang dami sa inyong takot sa feelings. At maraming mas lalong takot na bumalik ang feelings nyo. And it's totally valid naman kasi it could mean a repeat of complications from the past. It could mean just feeling hurt again. Now, we've got 3 paano kung questions today to hopefully help us process. Kung nakaka-relate tayo dyan. Kung natatakot tayo na bumalik ang feelings natin. Let's start from Luke. Paano kung natatakot akong bumalik feelings ko? Hi, Ate Joelle. This is Luke from Day 59. I'm currently 18, going 19 this year. Small update lang. I followed your suggestions and I think I got better at socializing. So I would like to thank you very much, even though I still have a long way to go. Anyways, back to the topic. I recently reconnected with an old friend of mine. Let's call him Brian. Brian used to be my guy best friend. Kaso, I developed feelings and eventually confessed. I didn't receive a direct answer from him, pero since ang theme natin ay katangahan, I took it as yes and went with the flow. Huy! We didn't have a label, so it was a mess. TBH. Fast forward to a week after our quote-unquote relationship ended. According to our mutual friends, nalaman ko na he didn't have feelings for me in the first place and just accepted my confession because I'm his friend and he was afraid na masaktan ako. That happened in 2019 and I already moved on and forgave him. We hung out recently and everything's okay naman, pero there's a question that's been lingering at the back of my mind na, what if bumalik ang feelings ko? And honestly, I'm scared na baka magkatotoo. Ayoko namang dumistansya sa kanya because I don't want him to overthink and make things awkward again. What to do? Hi, Luke! Welcome back! Salamat naman sa pa-update natin. Honestly, medyo mixed feelings ako sa kwento ni Brian. No? Kasi one side, ang cute na tinanggap ka pa rin niya bilang kaibigan at hindi siya dumistansya after mo umamin. Pero on the other hand, it looks like nagsastruggle siya when it comes to setting boundaries. So I find it really wild na tinanggap na lang niya yung pag-amin mo without communicating with you that he didn't feel the same way. Tapos, you guys ended up in some type of messy situationship. So that's not too cute. So, cut to your issue now. I honestly don't think that you should overthink this. Wag mong pangunahan. Kasi hindi mo pa alam naman kung ano mangyayari. Ang na-imagine ko kasi, na the whole time na magkasama kayo and, you know, you guys are rebuilding your friendship, parang in your head siguro nag-freak out ka kasi, shit, paano ko ma-fall ako? Oh my God. Without being like present in the situation that you're in. So parang you're neither here nor there. So asang ka? So parang sayang din yung nauubos yung energy mo overthinking something na hindi naman pala babalik feelings mo. Hindi mo alam, di ba? You don't know that. So, if you can, just be there where you're at. Pero, kung bumalik ang feelings mo, well, I want you to remember that feelings are just feelings. Pwedeng kiligin, pwedeng enjoyin, but hindi sila reliable basis for our decisions. Yes, hindi mo makontrol ang feelings mo. Pero, you are still responsible for your actions. So, if you truly respect and care for this friendship, edi hindi mo gagatungan yung feelings mo at hindi mo siya hahayaan na mag-grow into something that could be deeper. That could maybe lead to a fallout kung umulit man yung nangyari from before, ganon. So, you can set boundaries. You can work on acceptance sa nangyari before. You can get professional help para maproseso mo yung feelings in a healthy way. If you are determined not to allow these feelings to grow, I think it also helps to take the time to process kung ano ba talaga nangyari dati. Bakit ka nagka-feeling sa kanya? What did Brian make you feel? And how can you create those feelings for yourself without involving other people? You entered a situationship that eventually didn't work out. So, bakit nga ba hindi yun nag-work out dati? Feeling mo ba may unresolved feelings ka from what happened before? Gusto mo bang pag-usapan? Gusto mo bang pag-usapan with him? If nangunguna yung desire mo na ayaw mong maging awkward yung mga bagay-bagay, then don't put yourself in situations that will make you fall in love again. Si Ja naman nagtanong, paano kung bumalik yung feelings ko kung kailan hindi na pwede? Hi ate! Lagi akong nakikinig sa podcast mo and gusto ko din i-share tong story ko. For sure, madaming makaka-relate. About to sa last ex ko. Tumagal kami almost a year and then nag-break kami nung July. Binlock niya ako noon after the breakup. So okay lang, para no communication na din. So no closure at all. Yung naging reason ng breakup is tumamlay kami both sa isa't isa. We fell out of love, kaya siguro di na namin nailaban kasi mutual ang decision. And parang sa sex na lang nag-revolve yung relasyon namin. This September, nag-chat siya at gusto niyang makipagkita for the last time. For the last time daw. Kasi matagal ko daw siyang hindi makikita if ever. So ako na curious and for the thrill, for the plot, nakipag-usap ako. Then nakipagkita after 2 weeks of talking ulit. Sabi ko sa sarili ko, wala naman na akong nararamdaman. So okay lang siguro. Nag-staycation kami and syempre, may nangyari. Yes, inaamin ko, na-miss ko din yung feeling, na-miss ko yung moments with him. Hindi namin napag-usapan yung dapat pag-usapan kasi sabi ko wala nang sense pa. After nun, lumabas kami to eat. Doon na siya biglang naging seryoso. And biglang sinabi niya sa akin, mag-resign na daw siya sa work, pupuntang Dubai. I don't know kung bakit parang nabingi ako, parang biglang nag-stop yung paligid at para akong hihimatayin. Being the strong girl, sabi ko na lang, okay, ingat ka. Dati nga hindi kami strong as a couple. So, hindi ko naaaksayahin ng oras na makipag-LDR. And knowing him, hindi siya for the highs and lows na partner. At that moment though, bumalik lahat. Nakakatawa kasi kung kailan naging mag-ex kami, dun kami mas naging solid. Tawanan, biruan, date, bonding, like sulit talaga. Na sana ganun din kami kasaya nung kami pa. Na-realize ko baka distracted lang ako all this time. Kasi miss ko pala siya. May nararamdaman pa pala ako. Kung ako lang ate, gusto kong pigilan, gusto kong pag-usapan. Pero wala na lang lumabas sa akin kasi alam kong hindi strong ang foundation namin. Mahirap ang LDR at hindi din yun para sa amin sa totoo lang. After nun, umuwi na kami at habang nasa biyahe, sinasabi ko na i-block na namin ang isa't isa. Habang maaga pa, gusto ko na mawala din to agad. Para kapag aalis na talaga siya, hindi na kasing painful ng nararamdaman ko ngayon. Sobrang strong ko habang sinasabi na naiintindihan ko. Huwag kami mag-usap. I hope that's our last meet and bond. Like, cut off na namin totally ang isa't isa. Then sa bahay, doon ko binuhos lahat ng luha ko. Grabe ang sakit. Sayang huli na. Hindi na pwede. Wala akong choice kundi umusad. Gusto ko lang malaman, tama naman po ba tong naging desisyon ko? Hi, Ja! Mahirap naman talaga umusad sa buhay kung humakbang tayo patalikod. Hoy! Diyos ko, staycation! I'm sure you knew deep down within your soul na merong mangyayari. Especially kung naging foundation nyo na lang ay parang sex-sex lang. Because if you truly wanted to move forward, to be completely honest with you, hindi ka na makikipagkita. So, alam mo yun, even if like feeling mo noon na parang okay na, ganyan, and then you wanted to do it for the plot and stuff, I get it. I've been there. And I've realized eventually na hindi siya for the plot. Like, there is some part of us that is still unhealed. And well, lumabas naman na siya. Pero go lang. Alam mo yun, nangyari na ang dapat mangyari. And I hope that you at least enjoyed it while you were there. Feelings are meant to be felt. Pero they also just come and go. Pwede namang ma-frustrate at manghinayang sa sitwasyon nyo. Pero I think naman that you knew deep down that given all your issues before, may dahilan kung bakit hindi kayo nag-work out. And although your last days together may have been great, I honestly don't agree na yung sinabi mo na kung kailan naging mag-ex kayo ay mas naging solid kayo. Honestly, I wouldn't say na magandang basis yung last time na magkasama kayo. Kasi hindi niyo naman pinag-usapan at in-address yung mga deeper issues nyo as a couple eh. And dahil alam nyo na matatapos din, isinintabi nyo yung mga issues just to enjoy whatever time you had together. So, alam mo yun, parang hindi pa rin yun yung realidad. Tinanong mo ako kung tama ba ang naging desisyon mo. And honestly, I don't think you have to ask me. Kasi alam mo na yung sagot sa sarili mo. Base sa lahat ng sinabi mo about the situation that you're both in. Ang tingin mo, hindi siya pang high and low na partner and ikaw din ayaw mo mag-LDR. So, I think you made the right decision. I do know that you want to move on as fast as possible. Pero wag mong madaliin ang pag-move on. Kasi based on what happened, the fact that you felt all these things and you cried at binuhos mo lahat ng feelings mo, then meron pang natitira. So, mag-heal ka na ng tama. Yes, makakatulong yung pag-block at hindi na pag-usap, but you do have to allow yourself some time to grieve the could-have-beens and the paano kungs. So, go lang and feel all those feelings. Tapos, bumalik ka sa pagtiwala sa sarili mo. And, you know, magtiwala ka lang din that the things will work out the way they're supposed to. Finally, si Baste, tinanong niya, paano kung closure lang sana, pero na-in love ulit? Tawagin na lang natin siyang Aika. We were classmates all throughout high school. It started nung grade 8, nagandahan ako sa kanya, pero just a simple admiration and madalas kaming mag-partner sa mga paired activities, lalo na kung based sa surname. We weren't that close during the first years, pero nung grade 10, dito nagsimulang mag-grow yung feelings ko. Magkatabi ulit kami dahil sa surname namin. During the next week sa school, mas naging close kami. Inaasar na kami ng sarili-sarili naming circle of friends. Dahil dito sa pang-aasar, nag-grow na yung feelings ko. Eventually, una kong inamin sa best friend ko, natawagin nating Vien. Secret dapat ito pero nalaman din ni Aika at ng buong klase. Nung una patay mali siya lang ako, pero sa second quarter, sa dulo ng second quarter, kinausap ko na si Aika about my feelings. Pero I was unfortunately rejected. I didn't know her reason. Hindi ko na natanong. Bakit? Naisip ko ngayon na baka dahil may pagka-immature ako mag-isip nun, walang itsura and bukod sa lahat, may gusto siyang iba and guwapo talaga yung gusto niya. Kaya wala akong laban. Pero hindi pa rin ako tumigil sa kanya. Madalas ko pa rin siyang kulitin noon. At patuloy pa rin kaming inaasar ng mga circles namin. Araw-araw tuloy ako nasasaktan dahil araw-araw niya rin pinaparamdam na wala akong pag-asa. Inabutan kami ng pandemic kung saan tinigil ko na ang pangungulit sa kanya. Nung nag-hybrid classes, nagkakasabay kami sa school kahit na magkaiba kami ng strand. Pero kinakabahan pa rin ako pag nakikita siya. Nung first year college, nag-uusap na kami through chat pero may iba-iba na rin kaming mga nakaka-talking stage. Nagka-boyfriend din siya at namangha ako kasi hindi na ako nasasaktan. Or hindi na nag-react yung feelings ko. Pagdating ng second year college, medyo lumakas loob ko na makipag-usap sa kanya personally. And I can feel na hindi na kami nagkakahiyaan. Tuloy pa rin pag-chat namin, talking about school and friends, hanggang sa nag-break sila ng jowa niya. Mas nagka-time siya makipag-usap sa friends niya. At sa loob ng 3 months na pag-uusap namin, nangyari ulit. Nahulog na naman ako. May nakita akong quote, sabi, you can't really unlove someone. You're just used to not having them around. Dito ko na-realize na hindi pala ako naka-move on. Nasanay lang ako na hindi ko siya katabi, wala kaming interaction, wala kaming communication. Kaya yung closure lang sana nahabol ko, na uwi ulit sa pagka-in-love, and up until now, hindi ko pa rin sinasabi sa kanya kasi pinipigilan ko na at mas pinipili ko na lang yung ganitong estado ng relasyon namin kaysa sirain ulit dahil sa pagbalik ng feelings ko. Kung isi-share niyo po ito sa podcast, sorry po napahaba ng kwento ko. Hi! Baste, oo, ang haba. Kinat ko pa to sa lagay na to. Inedit ko na yan And sa sobrang haba ng kwento mo, dito ako na-stress Sa sobrang haba ng kwento mo, hindi mo naman in-explain kung saan banda mo hiningi yung closure. Pero syempre, salamat pa rin sa tiwala at itatry nating sagutin. Aika seems like a really great girl. And I agree, I don't think naman na ever nawala yung feelings mo. Kasi madalas pa rin kayo nag-usap. And pinipilit mo lang na hindi kayo mag-uusap. That time na hindi kayo nag-usap for a year or something, you were still forcing yourself. So you were kind of just shutting it down. Feelings are okay to have. But something I wouldn't say is okay was the fact that she already rejected you. Pero patuloy mo pa rin siyang kinulit. Siyempre, hindi ko alam kung anong klaseng pangungulit ang ginawa mo. But I hope in the future, sana, we learn to honor when people say no. Okay? I hope we learn to respect that. Through the years, mukha namang you were able to build a type of friendship and closeness. That's great. Again, hindi ko gets kung saang parte ng kwento mo yung closure part. Pero what I can answer about your feelings here is marami kang available options. And with each option, there will be some kind of outcome and consequence. Base sa kwento mo, mukhang pinili mong i-prioritize yung friendship nyo. Because you're both at a good place. That's fine. A lot of people do this. They put their romantic feelings aside because at least you get to stay in each other's lives as friends. Through the coming years, she might get into a relationship again, which might make it easier for you to accept na friends na talaga kayo. Pero, pwedeng ma-hurt ka rin, so kusa ka na lang lalayo. Posible ring may ma-meet kang iba if you allow your heart to open up to other people. Posible ring at some point sumabog ka at di mo matiis itago yung feelings kasi kahit na isinintabi mo yung feelings mo, you still kind of allowed them to grow bigger and bigger until hindi mo na matago. Tapos, kung aminin mo lahat sa kanya, that can go many ways too. She might say that she's fallen for you also. Tapos ang ganda na ng love story nyo. Or she could feel betrayed kasi akala niyang andyan ka purely for the friendship. You could continue being friends or go your separate ways. Ang daming pwedeng mangyari. My suggestion is just take it day by day. Tulad ng sabi ko kanina, huwag mong pangunahan. Just cross the bridge when you get there. Based on your Paano Kung question, you have made a decision to take care of the friendship. So take action na aligned dun sa decision mo. Panindigan mo, kumbaga. Pero kung magbago man ang decision mo, which is fine and it does happen, you can do that too. But always remember that there will be consequences. But trust, nakakayanin mo. Whatever happens. Paano kung bumalik ang feelings ko? I think feelings come back. Primarily because may mga unresolved things tayo na nangyari sa past na hindi na natin na-process. Ayun, either di natin siya na-process pa or maybe hindi natin na-process enough. It could also be because maybe we're looking for something that happened before and a part of us wonders na maybe pwedeng maging iba this time. And while that is also possible, kung bumalik man ang feelings mo and you're not sure what to do with these feelings, here are some things na pwede mong pagmuni-munihan. 1. First, check mo na. Check mo kung na-resolve na ba talaga yung feelings mo from before. Usually yun talaga. The reason kung bakit tayo bumabalik, dahil may mga bagay na hindi pa natin nasisettle. Within ourselves, or maybe hindi natin nasabi sa kanila. Or hindi natin na-express in a way, in some way, shape or form. So, bumabalik lang tong mga feelings na to. Tapos, pinipili nating i-entertain kasi nga unresolved siya. So, like I said kanina, feelings are just feelings. At hindi kailangan lagyan ng deep meaning or actionan lagi in relation to this other person that you like. But, feelings are good signals for you to think. For you to maybe stop and be like, teka, ano pang haba ang kailangan kong isettle here? 2, if you find yourself caught up with these feelings, tapos your head and heart are up in the clouds, just like feeling and feeling, bring yourself back to earth. Feet to ground. Ask yourself, realistically, may mapupuntahan ba yung feelings mong yan? Based on the situation you're in, based on the things that happened before, based on what may happen, the risks and the potential outcomes. Parang yung kay Ja lang, kung saan na-miss man niya at ang sarap nung last time, but like deep down she knew that it wasn't gonna work out. 3, anong gusto mong gawin about these feelings? Do you want to just keep them as random fleeting feelings? Or do you want to act on them and see kung anong mangyayari for the plot? Ready ka bang harapin yung consequences? If gusto mo, then go. Like I always say, buhay niyo naman yan. Kayo naman ang haharap sa kung ano man ang maging outcome ng mga decisions niyo. If ayaw mo, then set firm boundaries. Don't put yourself in situations kung saan mas mafo-fall ka. Yung mga one-on-one hangouts, mga heart-to-heart conversations, mga staycations, na alam mo namang may mapupuntahan. Don't get physical kasi posible talagang ma-attach. And be wary of how emotionally vulnerable you'll be sa mga usap-usap nyo. Diyan din naman nagkakadevelopan, di ba? Sa mga feelings, sa mga one-on-one na chika ng ganyan. And finally, create a life you want and love. Ito lang I'm gonna feel like a super ate here saying this. And I guess it's because of like the experience na lang and some realizations through the years. Speaking from where I am now, ang na-realize ko lang, kung may oras ka to obsess over your feelings coming back, if may oras ka to obsess over people na in your past, ganyan, then perhaps hindi ka busy enough. Ang dami mong time para pagmuni-munihan to. Or, you're allowing this thing, these feelings of yours, to distract you from other big things in your life. So ask yourself, ano bang feelings ang lumalabas dito? Excitement ba? Kilig? Love? Being desired? Being cared for? Or maybe caring for someone? Purpose? And how else can you create these feelings in other aspects of your life? It doesn't have to mean na maghanap ng ibang tao to be romantically linked to. Because it can also be just new experiences, maybe volunteering somewhere, joining or creating a community, working. I don't know. Maraming paraan. And yeah, with these 4 things, I hope that they help you one way or another. Any thoughts about today's chikahan? As usual, comment kayo sa baba dito sa page or itag nyo ko if you want. I'm at Joelle Owell everywhere. For other Paano Kung questions, you know the drill. You can drop it sa ating Google form. Go to heylink.me/JoelleOwell. I might be taking a season break for the holidays. So, lasapin nyo na yung mga last few days natin together. Wah! Charot. But yeah, thanks so much for being here. Kwentuhan ulit tayo soon. Always remember, may kasama ka lagi sa paghanap ng mga sagot sa mga paano kung sa buhay. You are valid, you are growing, and wag matakot kung bumalik yung feelings mo. Feel, if you must. But arm yourself with the lessons na natutunan mo na dati. Be honest with yourself and act accordingly, okay? Remember, you deserve the kind of life and the kind of love you want.
the Pod Network Entertainment. The opinions of podcast creators, hosts, and guests are not necessarily reflective of the official stance of the Pod Network Entertainment, its hosts, or other network programs. The content created by the people behind the podcast is personal and not meant to harm any religion, ethnicity, group, organization, company, or individual.